Oh, didn't see you there. Hey, my name's Jack, and today I'm here to take you through a sensory ethnography experiment. This involves documenting the way in which we experience everyday activities through sight, touch, smell, hearing, and of course, taste. One everyday activity that was particularly interesting to me was the process of putting on a wet and sandy wetsuit. So I took 5 friends, Matt, George, Stan, Dulls and Jake, and observed how their senses reacted. Take a look.
A wet sandy wetsuit to me is pretty shit.
When I first saw the wetsuit, it was definitely like the little bits of sand that were on top of it. Difference in colour, I guess. It caught my eye. You could tell that it was damp, but it wasn't something that like really jumped out at you. It wasn't like really obvious. Yeah, like when you saw it, you kind of remembered like, you know, lying on the beach and having sand rub against your skin and stuff like that. It's the kind of memory that brings back. But
I think I need to prepare myself a bit more. I need water. When I saw the wetsuit, I wasn't too afraid of it. I thought it looked dry. It's just a wetsuit. I see them every day.
Yeah.
Definitely cold. Yeah. Maybe think of like cold like sea or a cold river kind of thing.
Definitely, because you sort of only put a wetsuit on when you're about to go into cold water. So if I see it on the ground then it's wet, I just assume.
You don't associate it with like sort of summer swimming or, you know, a light al fresco dip.
Well, even having a wetsuit for me isn't that familiar, because I don't really do that much water sports.
If you don't do like regular water sports, then like putting on a wetsuit's kind of like, it's always been a novelty. Like it's like when you like go for like a rafting trip on Campbell.
I'll take a poo. Dude, I'd love to just fucking have a wave, eh? Like, in New Zealand, you go so long without surfing that you just forget about how good life is, eh? It's going to be horrible. I was dreading it, yeah. I was dreading going into the water. My wetsuit was so sandy and wet. I had a really bad feeling about putting on my wetsuit today. The texture of the sand on the wetsuit. Other side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had made previous assumptions about the state of my wetsuit and its grainy texture. Yet the sense of touch made me realise that it wasn't so bad after all.
Generally pretty good, I'd have to say, but if I think back, there was a time I went to put on quite a sandy wetsuit, and as a result of that, I got some severe chafing. Really bad chafing of the genital region. I had to go and see a doctor. Gave me some creams, a bit of ointment, and after a few weeks, it was fixed right up. So I don't really want to experience it again. It was quite bad. But other than that, sandy wetsuits usually not too bad.
The sound wasn't very I don't even know if it was.
Sound kind of reminds me of like walking through puddles in your shoes, and you then walk on like dry concrete and you can feel the squeaks of like your socks and your shoes kind of thing, and it makes that kind of the same kind of squeaks, the same kind of feeling on your feet as it does on your hands when you're turning it inside out or trying to put it on.
The sound, that kind of sound there. And the rubbing. Kind of unique to wetsuits. There's not much spandex that I wear, so.
So the same, there's not a lot of spandex in my wardrobe anymore.
Also, sound was definitely the biggest part of it, the touch of it wrapping around your legs, but definitely because it's wet you get that neoprene kind of sticky, kind of stretchy, slappy kind. How do you feel about that sound?
I actually have to go with the opposite. I mean the sound is loud. Claustrophobic feeling you get from like it being so tight and having to like force your way through it is sort of overpowers the sound.
taste.
Like the smell of like the neoprene or whatever it smells like, sort of, I don't know, like sort of warehousey, like a surf shop or a dive shop. Reminds me of that.
Like the sea, like the ocean, like salt water, and yeah, it's quite like a strong smell as I was putting it over my head.
Didn't really smell anything because I had a blocked nose. Apart from that, it smells quite nice. Fresh summer's day. The sound of the waves was pretty overwhelming, so I couldn't hear the stretchiness. Yeah, I just wanted to get out there, so I wasn't really worried about the wetsuit and how sandy it was. I was overwhelmed by the stretchy sound. Yeah, I put a wetsuit on quite often, so I don't really notice too much anymore.
Now that I've got it on, I feel pretty warm.
Goes through stages, but most of the time it's quite uncomfortable. You can feel little sand granules in there.
Almost entrapped, I'd say.
And it's sort of like replacing your skin, like it's your, you know, and it just feels unnatural.
I feel at one with my wetsuit now that I've been in the water with it.
What a hoot! Those guys know how to have fun. Well, thanks for joining us. See you next time.